Hey, how's it going? I am Shane and I am here with a new e-bike. This is the Freedare Saiga smart e-bike. So what sets this apart from its competitors is the technology. But before we get into that, what also sets it apart from the competitors is the packaging. Okay, I've received a bunch of e-bikes prior to this, and how this box was sent was through a furniture delivery courier service. Okay, this was not sent UPS, FedEx. This box is in perfect condition, and this box is huge. This box is bigger than any other e-bike I've gotten, and it just tells me it's well packaged. I haven't even opened this up yet to see how it's packaged inside. We're gonna do that together. But like I said, the technology is what sets us apart. This has a torque sensor, which is going to limit and reduce the amount of ghost riding, which is pedaling without actually needing to put really any pressure that you will find with speed and cadence. So that is a +1 for Freedare that they put on the torque sensor. The other part is in the controller and display that they have an app that allows you to lock and unlock the bike, to track the bike if it's stolen with built-in GPS, as well as route planning and route tracking. They also have a maintenance to check the status of the components and run tests and scans on the component. So this is priced the same as or very similar to its competitors, but provides more for your money. Plus the shipping and how it was shipped alone puts them above its competitors, as well as the technology. It does have many similarities to its competitors, such as battery size, rear hub, 750 watt rear hub, how many meters of torque, the same Shimano gearing. So that stuff is similar. There's a couple slight design differences. But like I said, this giving you the torque sensor and the app and display controller technology is what puts this above its competitors. So I'm going to lay this down and let's see what this looks like when we open it up. This laid down, and I live in Buffalo, New York. It's January. I'm doing this in my living room. So I already tell you, this packaging is beyond what you're going to get with most other companies. One is that, look at that. That simply right here is amazing packaging. So let's start with right here. Here is your multi-tool. You got your pedals, which are nice metal pedals. Man, look at that. Your kickstand. I mean, just look how well this thing is packaged. It is incredible. If there's any damage to this bike, I will be shocked. Because this is above and beyond what you're going to find with many other companies. That is a beautiful looking bike. So I'm gonna get this, well, oh, we got this box up here. This box here, we have your front light, your rear battery powered light, we got your controls, your bell, a 8 and 10 millimeter wrench, your manual, and your charger. So I'm going to get this out of the box and we will start the initial setup. So we got it out of the box, and a couple things is right here is where your GPS locator and everything is. You got your battery underneath here. What we're going to start with is putting the handlebars on. Let's make sure this is straight, and just need to loosen this one right here, and just do a little bit of a tightening on these just to hold it in place so it doesn't turn. And you're going to want to torque these to spec. When you get a chance. When you get any e-bike or any bike, you want to double check all the screws and bolts. So here's your handlebars. Doing handlebars, you can unloosen these. You always want to, when you tighten it back up, you always want to do in a crisscross pattern to make sure that it's evenly tight top and bottom. Down there. So a lot of times they'll give you a little center guide right here to make sure it's all centered in. And that didn't work. You don't want to tighten these all the way, just enough to get them, all the screws in there, just slightly. Okay, Google, turn on living room light. That looks about even. All right, we'll go back and tighten those up, as well as these and any other bolts and everything on this. So this here is a USB that just kind of hangs down here. I would have liked to see it like underneath here on some other models. And this one is for your front light. Before I put the tire on, I always like to put the kickstand on because it helps balance it out a little bit more. Put the kickstand on, you got your screw and your washer. And this is going to go behind here because the threads are in the actual kickstand itself. Just get a little bit hand tightened here. There's quite a bit of Loctite on these. So the reason I like to do this is for when I put the tire on, I can put the kickstand down to help me balance the bike a little bit better. Another thing I like is that this comes with a through axle instead of your quick release. It makes it a little bit harder for thieves because not many of them are going to carry around Allen keys. And I also just feel this piece of metal is thicker and stronger than the through axles. Make sure to remove this from the brake pads. Now the fork is It's a little stretched more than the tire, so it didn't sit on there properly, but that's fine. Give that a nice squeeze. And there you go. Next we have pedals. So we're going to get these put on. Alright, these are your standard 15s. On the pedals, you have left and right. There we go. There's that one. Next, we are going to do the front headlight. So you can already see this, the screw and the bolt and everything here. Here's your headlight. Here's your connector here. So and this is where your 10-meter little wrench comes in. So what we're going to do is you're just going to put that through here. Don't forget your washer. Get this just slightly tight enough, and you can adjust this here. There we go. And just going to take this, line up the tab, pop that in. There you go. So right here you have your mounts for your front basket. You got your keys hanging here, which your keyhole is here. Just your seat. You got your mounting points for your rear basket. Got your seat adjustment. Looks like your controller and GPS and all this stuff is here, because a lot of the other ones have a big bulkier section here. And you can also tell this is different because this has this rounded part here. Very much different from. So one of the things you need to put on is your control panel. So it's a small little Allen bolt here. Which I'm just going to put right over here on your handlebars, so you don't drop the screw. You can actually start it this way. Get it just tight enough. You want it so when you're riding you can hit it everything with your thumb. Adjust it as you need. This controller is behind the USB port. So there's a little rubber stopper. Now, what you're probably going to want to do is figure out some type of wire management to get it in here. I wish they would actually have this installed before, as it would make this easier and cleaner. But take it, pop it in there, and then you can put your USB one back on. And you will have to remove this little rubber washer. But remember, the control panel is a further one back. And then all you need to do is tighten your controller bolts. Alright, so this is the Freedare Saiga. This was your initial unboxing and setup. I'm going to create another video of going over all the different tech parts and features and everything else. If you want to put your bell on, you know, your rear brake lights, stuff like that. Very simple, very easy to do. I'm very excited to get into this bike. Like I said, I'm going to create another video where we set up the app, the controller, everything else. I'm going to go ahead and charge the battery. Battery is right underneath here. And so let me know what you think of this bike, what your initial thoughts and opinions were, and hopefully see you next video.